I'm Kumar Rakesh and watching Global Governance News TV. Today, going to discuss US election 2024. Now, the all initiated, and Republican Party already announced the candidate, Mr. Donald Trump, 45th president, and now new candidate for again for the president of United States. And the last 3 days, we have just seen and just heard the different news related to Mr. Trump, how he had been attacked. In spite of the attack, he just like warrior. And then today he uh, joined the convention officially, just already announced. But Democrat, the Democratic Party just not announced candidate yet. Everybody just thinking on that who will be the candidate, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, whoever. So we have the esteemed panel, Mandana Jinganji from Chicago, senior journalist, and political analyst Sangeeta Duwaji from Houston, Texas, and Poonam Sharmaji from Bharat. So let us start the discussion uh, on this special show. And just I see one footage of how Mr. Trump is
And I had to start
see
again. Just my children and my wife.
with same enthusiasm,
Thank my lucky
same
stars
energy,
to be living here
greeting
today.
to all.
Cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause
Wow.
there ain't no doubt I love this land. Sing it! God bless the USA.
Just you, we saw the video and how just you, Vandanaji.
Yeah, good evening to each and every viewer of ours and to both of you. First of all, this is yesterday. It happened, which was 15th of July, 2024, in the Republican convention. You saw how he's been, please welcome the upcoming president of United States of America,
Yeah.
Donald J. Trump. So when we talk about this, you saw that just 2 days before, on 13th of July, this guy had an assassination attempt. And he has walked in with the same fervor, with the same energy, with the same fist. Yes, let's make America great. If you see
Yeah.
his right ear, which has still been banded, and but energy level was still the same, and that is the leader that we are looking for. And yesterday he did announce his VP, vice president candidate, JD Vance. And JD Vance, that is the senator from Ohio, which is the Midwest, one of the states, and from Columbus. So he is married to one Usha Tlukuri Vance. They got married in 2014 and they have 3 kids. And this marriage took place with the Hindu uh, Sanskriti and Hindu Vivaha, like in one of the temples. So we are looking forward, actually, and more, because this week is going to be full of the actions. And when we talk about, there was thing that you mentioned about the Democrat, because Democrats are already a ruling party, so they will be just repeating that because it's an incumbent. President Biden as well as the Kamala Harris, they will continue. So they will be their candidates. And their convention is going to take place in next week in Chicagoland itself, for your knowledge. Thank you.
I
Good.
think Sangita ji something technical problem they have. So Poonam ji, how does you analyze the candidature of Mr. Trump? And there is still no any announcement from Democrat.
Namaskar and good evening. Uh, the ensuing elections in November on November 5th. So the candidates are Joe Biden, I suppose, as Vandana ji has said, and Donald Trump, respectively. So it was very sad to hear the news and see the footage that had come about Donald Trump when he was rallying for his elections. And the way everything had taken place some 2 days ago, the clip which we had observed, we watched now, Donald Trump had come, in such a gesture as if nothing has happened. And that is a very, very encouraging gesture, in fact, I should say. And what I feel is Donald Trump, this incident will, play a very important role. It will impact the whole, because the emotions of the people uh, will be with him. So I think he will get, a benefit of people's support in this way also. And regarding, if we talk about the performance of the present government, the rising inflation and the industrial policy bills, etc. So I think the time, in the future, I mean, people, they may, go for Donald Trump. So because Joe Biden, his public performances are also very much doubtful, because sometimes he forgets, sometimes he turns
Yeah.
around other way. So people have observed this, and Donald Trump, he is after, having so much of turmoil. Just recently he was, with a gesture that is
Yeah.
really encouraging, and I think
So,
people
so
will,
welcome
support.
Sangeeta
Yeah.
ji, welcome Sangeeta ji in the show. And the Sangeeta ji,
Thank
just we
you.
are discussing about Donald Trump versus Biden or whom. Eight, it is not announced, and as we know, November 5th is Americans will go to the polls to elect their next president. And still now we can understand only two candidates, either Trump or Joe Biden. Uh, the no viable competition in Democratic primary now a disaster debate performance, and June has made some Democrats question his fitness for the job, putting his candidacy in the doubt. His predecessor in office, Donald Trump, easily saw off a crowded field in Republican uh, primary. So Mr. Biden presidency has been defined by high inflation, big industrial policy, bills and turmoil abroad, and what the A's continue to plague the campaign. What do you think?
Okay, so first of all, thank you for having me on the show, Rakeshji. Well, to answer your question, just like Poonamji just said earlier, the
Little
current
loud, please. Sangeeta little loud, please.
sure, the current president, Joe Biden, is not seems to be having that kind of charisma as of now. I mean, he's never been charismatic to begin with, but now these days he's been forgetful and he's been like kind of fumbling. Even we have all seen that in a previous debate, and plus, his overall behavior, overall charismatic personality that he does not have. Plus, on top of that, the approval rate for the Trump is still a much higher than the Joe Biden, who is the current sitting president. There are several reasons for that too. Even we have watched that firsthand. It's though people there was assassination attempt that just took place a couple of days ago. During even coming out of that as a victorious rather than being a victim, and the way Donald Trump, our President Donald Trump, he was just kind of waving and he was just saying fight and fight. It shows that's the kind of leader that we want. We as a I consider myself a nationalist. I consider myself a pro America. pro India, pro American. So we, as us, like as nationalists, we definitely want the Donald Trump to come back as a running president, and so we have clearly seen that among among the RNC party, Democratic Party, among the Republican Party. Yesterday, it was clearly shown during the convention at RNC convention in Wisconsin. You can see the people were crying with the joy. It was the joyous tears that coming out of people's eyes, and the way even not only the Republicans but even the Democrats were appreciating it. So there's no doubt about it that Donald Trump is the better choice for us. Um, as a country, we definitely need a leader like Donald Trump to bring us back together, to put the country together, to unite the country together. We definitely need Donald Trump.
Okay, so I think we'll discuss on also the main issues in the election, how just the issues will just addressed by the Democrats, what they have done, and how Trump will be. But you have already pointed out the pro India, pro Bharat. That's okay. This is the good thing in the Donald Trump personality, always for pro Bharat and the pro Hindu also. Vandanadi, how just you
Yes.
analyze two candidates, either Joe Biden and Donald Trump, on the issues of the pro Bharat, pro Hindu, and issues of America?
Yeah, good evening again. Very important to know when we talk about United States of America, it has taken lead for over years. It is not only the need of the United States of America, it is a need of the global world, to be honest. The way the paradigm shift is happening, you are seeing we are facing two wars. One is between the Ukraine and Russia, and another one is Israel and Hamas. So, if you must have watched the debate, the first thing in the debate he said, which was actually that this debate was a kind of a joke for us because without the live audience, this was a condition from the Democratic side, from President Biden, because he couldn't face the audience. So, this was an all pre-questioned. It was not that you can counter him on certain things, and it was very visible to a naked eye. So when we talk about the standing of President Trump, his popularity, even it's almost 4 years now from the last,
Yeah.
it is going up and high. People are realizing it is a need of the time. And you know what he said in the debate? He did mention, before I take the oath of the office after I get elected, because November we do get the results by the same evening, and then in the January when it is the ceremony, I will make sure the war between the Russia and Ukraine is over. So that is called the leadership. That is we need. And he is the one who did mention about, because we cannot ignore who could be behind, because whether we'll get to know or not what happened on July the 13th, because China's role cannot be ignored. Because when it comes to virus, he was the only one, a global leader, only one I'm saying, who just mentioned this is a Chinese virus. He had guts, he had balls to say that. And he was bringing the production back. And then comes another very important issue. We cannot, Muslim Brotherhood, you know, that is because the oil dependency. He said, why not to open our own reserves when we have it? Because now in the few years, you will see it's all electric cars coming. Whatever we have it, why do we have to pay to the other countries? And in his term itself, in Trump 1.0, Middle East Accord was signed, where the first time the Israeli plane which landed in Dubai, it has never happened. So that is kind of charismatic leader that we need to have it. And the second thing, which is very, very important, you should never forget, he banned people from 7 Islamic countries to come over on the soil. He is all for legal, he's all for documented people immigration. And he's the one who said, if you are coming on an F1 as a student, you don't need to go back. You should come and serve here, because there are so many after contributing to this economy, then they have to leave. But undocumented people are liability, burden on we taxpayers. I am telling, I am living in Illinois. We used to pay $1.99 for the gasoline price. Now I'm paying $4.65. That has happened because inflation, we are suffering, but nobody on the other side of it, Kumar Rakesh ji, will know about it because people in America don't go on the roads, burn buses, burn trains because
But they cast their vote. They just show that they are anger by the vote.
because a gallon of milk, Sangeeta ji can tell you, because this is all over that we are facing. Living in this country for more than 3 decades, I have never faced this kind of inflation. The food pricing has gone up because if you go to the downtowns of the bigger cities, you see all the five-star hotels like are filled with those undocumented refugees and people
Okay.
those who have been here.
You were
Thank you.
talking about inflation, Vandana ji. Sangita ji, already just mentioned how the inflation is, how just cost of the all the household products and all is going up, going high, but there is no control by the Biden administration. How just you analyze as a voter of America?
Okay, so just like Vandananji said very clearly, that the undocumented refugees who are coming and flooding into the country, that is the problem, that is the root problem that we are having. That is the main reason that is inflation is getting skyrocketing high. And there other reason that is because just like Vandananji's already mentioned, gas prices, yes, they're high. The food prices, even the rental prices, the real estate prices, the housing prices. If you just imagine,
Oh,
about 10 years ago, a one person in a household was able to raise a family of four with flying colors, with just having enough money to run the family. Now two people are working and both of them are doing two jobs and still not being able to make it because of, let's say simple example, a weekly groceries of a four people, husband, wife, and two small kids, used to run about 150 to $200 per week, just like on a lavishly amount, I'm telling
Little,
you. Okay,
Sangita ji,
just
little
an
loud,
average.
please. Little loud, please. Yeah.
Yes. So on an average, right? So right now, the even the grocery prices, the milk prices, the food prices, the regular produce prices are really high. The gas prices are high, and just like even if the hotel prices, those people
okay.
are staying at the five-star hotel at our expense. When I'm saying our is because we are the taxpayers. We are paying for them because we are the one paying for the taxes. We are the one paying for the roads. We are the one paying for everything. Every time we buy even a little needle to a grocery, a piece of a chocolate, we are paying taxes for that. And now who's living, who's are the living people living on us? Are these people that we're coming with the refuge? We have no place for us. Our veterans are on the street. Our police is being defunded. Our taxpayers are, our taxes are getting high. Our house prices are getting high. Our rental prices are getting really high. Gas prices are going high. School system, IST, all the school system is charging us a whole
Very,
lot.
very, very,
Taxes are
very
going high.
interesting. Very, Sangita ji, very interesting.
I'm going to add one more point, which is very, very valid and important.
Okay.
All these people, Kumar Rakesh, you have to listen this. All these people, those who are coming here, they are coming without any background check, which is
Yes,
the
correct,
criminal
correct, correct.
activities are increasing and they are skyrocketing. That cannot be ignored either, because we
Okay, so, so,
we
so
both.
very very interesting fact just you placed. I'll take your both the facts just given by you, Bandana ji and Sangita ji. I'll take the analysis with regard to the Bharat with Poonam ji. Time of break. After break, we'll take the notes, the how just to think the price rise and all inflation with Bharat and America in the present context. Stay with us.
Yeah, Kumar Rakesh, I was not finished, so I'll continue.
Pardon?
I was not finished.
Welcome of the break. Just we are discussing on the US election 2024 on 5th November. Election is going to be held, and now the Mr. Trump already announced, but still from the Democratic Party there is no announcement. So somebody is just thinking on that. Joe Biden will be candidate. Just let us see. But whatever just he disaster debate performance in June. So there is so many stories is going in the circle of Democrats. Poonamji, just you listen to both panelists and from just a specialist from America, just we can understand. One is in Texas, another is Chicago. This is a two important area for Republican also, and as well as the Democrats also. How do you analyze the things, the very similar things? Just I can just take conclusion with the inputs of Vandana ji and Sangeeta ji: price rise, inflation, the cost, all things. How do you analyze with the Bharat?
Comparing, we cannot compare because America's economy and economy of Bharat cannot
But
be.
issue wise, we can compare.
Yeah, cannot be compared. But yes, issues are there. So I really do not have much understanding of the economics of America. But yes, in Bharat we do not have a very high inflation. In fact, it always from 5.6 to 5 to 5.6. It just tilts between this, not more than that. And yes, we are also having problem of price rising, but it's I do not know what are the rates of increase in America. But yes, in Bharat, if we see, so all these years the prices have increased. But yes, we do have some subsidies for the BPL groups, the below poverty groups, and also for
I
the
can give you
tax
input. As
slabs.
per May 2023, the rate of inflation is 4.25 in Bharat and 4% in US. Please.
Okay, okay, okay. So I do not think if the rate is, I do not think there is a difference. There is a very big difference about the, if we talk about the inflation. But one thing is sure that the necessary items which an American consumes is, I think it has got a much higher level than we in Bharat, because in Bharat, we do not have such advanced technologies, such. Of course, in cities, I do not talk about. I'm not talking about Delhi, Mumbai, but I'm talking about the, because most of the Bharat, it resides in villages, and it resides in, we have, the semi urban
Okay.
type of, yeah. So that economy is there. So in a way, I must admit that our government is doing good, and in fact, in future also there are some plans, and there have been many plans for the BPL, actually below poverty line. We have so many schemes coming up. So
But
I do not
interestingly,
know.
I'm telling you, Punamji, interestingly, you'll not find the rate of the poverty and USA. It's still there are poverty in there in many parts of US. That is different
Right.
question. So, Vandana ji, how just you analyze the issues? What will be the main issue in this election? Whatever the inflation, price rise, industrial policies, whatever statement in the abroad by the Joe Biden, or the body language, just how he praised our Prime Minister Narendra Bhai Modi, like that. So many things. How do you just what are the main issues? I'll take also from Sangeeta ji.
Make America great again. In a
Okay,
parenthesis. That's it.
that's it. Sangeeta ji. The slogan, I
Make
think that
America
Vandana
safe
ji given the
again.
slogan,
Make America safe again.
safe again.
That's my
Okay.
slogan. That's the slogan. Make America safe again, because we don't
No,
feel safe
but
anymore.
safe in what means?
Safe in the sense, because look, I'm in Texas, so we have an open border policy right here, right by the Mexico border, and Texas border is just right there, and we have flood of people coming in on a daily basis. I can send you several videos on a daily basis. About 10 to 12,000 people are coming, and then that amongst they have children, women, all of that. We even our governor at Abbott, you know what he does is, Greg Abbott, he's been trying to send those people to the sanctuary cities where those Democrats are there. They are the one who want these open borders. They are the one who wants these people to come and enter, because that's their vote bank. And that is exactly what we are trying to stop. The Republicans are trying to stop that, because these are the root of those problem. Those are the cause of the problem. That's what we're trying to eliminate. Just like Vandana ji said earlier, those are the most of them are undocumented. They're coming with no previously like background checks and anything. Even when they're crossing the border from the Mexico, or they're coming
Okay.
through the Canada, or they're coming through the ship, through the water, or any illegal ways that they're entering. Trump is not just like it was already said. If you are coming on the legal through the legal immigration, he's not against it. If you're coming as a worker, he's not against it. If you're coming on H1B visas or F1 as a student, he's not against any of that. In fact, he wants to speed up, so you're not behind years and years. You not have to wait for the 12 years, 13 years, 15 years down the line. That process can be speed up, and then you can be here
Okay.
legally faster if you come with the right process. But he wants to stop the illegals. He wants to stop the undocumented one without checkup. Plus, also he wants to stop the people. He wants to put a stop to the people who have come into the country with from the countries that have proven that they have done the damage to this country. Those are the seven countries that he had stopped. He was talking about it, just like the brotherhood countries, and the people who have caused problems to Americans, and that has been proven and it's been
Okay.
documented that they have caused problem for us. That's it.
So last comment, just already given the Poonamji, that there is actually there is different situation of the Bharat and the America. Banandaji, last, you think Donald Trump, Mr. Republican candidate, is going to win now in this election? One, there is any impact of the 13th July incident on this election?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I'm not talking of the impact and all, because these things do happen only in India when we talk about sympathy vote and this and that. People in US are very sensible. And when you talk about the situation is very grim in Bharat. Bharat was just saved very marginally, what happened in May 2024. And now it's a time for the people living in the United States of America. And this is through this mode and media, I just want to tell our people, the Sanatani Hindu, this is the only guy who just mentioned very boldly and clearly. His actions speak louder than his words. I
Yeah.
love Hindus. And he is the
So
one who
nice.
celebrated Deepavali in his Oval Office. I'm just saying Oval Office because you will bring up, oh, Obama celebrated. See, there is certain things which you just want to show it, but there are
Yeah.
certain things that you really want to do it for the sake of it. And now his pick for the VP also, that sends a loud message. So this is the message for our people living here. If you are, because on the one side you love Modi, on the other hand, all the people, those who are come here long ago, they are not able to see, and they just want to go. I am not. We live in this country. I have a moral responsibility to make sure that we do survive, because we came legitimately here. Because I don't want to go back, pick up my bags. What is happening in Africa, Uganda, people have to move out.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is what we are prepared for it, to be honest.
So nice. Just you all, just thanks to Vandana ji and Sangeeta ji from Texas, Vandana ji from Chicago, and Poonam Sharma ji from the Assam, Bharat. Just we have just tried to analyze the situation nowadays. Now is actually the journey of the election is started now, and now from today the many questions, many stories, many political scenarios we'll just see or watch, analyze time to time, just till 5th of November, where the election is going to held in America. Thank you very much. So nice of you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai
Jai
America.
Jai Hind.